Yes, today we're going to be talking about that show that sprung up this beautiful clip that's been making rounds around Facebook. It's like spreading like wildfire, and for good reason. I think that was pretty friggin' hilarious. So it's from this Indian drama TV serial called Sasural Simar. So the show is about these two sisters. One is Roli and the other Simar, and they get married to this upper class family. The show basically revolves around them having to deal with the family issues that come up and different people coming into the family and trying to mess the family up. That's the lightest way I could put it, just to give you a summary of the whole show. But you know, as Indian dramas go, there's a lot of crazy stuff that happens. Right, so there's a lot going on. You have betrayal, characters getting shot and dying. For some reason, Roli gets shot a lot. Characters dying, like Game of Thrones. Funny enough, they made a promo copying Game of Thrones. I'm not making this up. You have characters being slapped left, right, and center multiple times throughout the entire series, and in such dramatic fashion.
What's going on here?
Oh, sir, I'm arrested. Oh.
It's a fucking riot, man. There's something for everybody in this TV show, Sasural Simar. So I read the plot of the show and it's fucking insane, honestly. Like, there's so much happening. There's demons, there's betrayal. It's so much, like, honestly, like, you probably wouldn't believe me if I told you what some of the character arcs are, some of the plot twists are. It's insane. Alright, let's do this then. I'll give you 3 plot points that happen in the show, and 2 of them are going to be real and 1 of them is going to be fake. Alright, so one of the story arcs is there is a girl that becomes a snake and terrorizes the entire family. Okay, that's one. Second one of the main protagonists becomes a fly. And the third one is somebody gets possessed and again terrorizes the entire family. Alright, so one of them is a lie and the other 2 are genuine things that happen within the show. Can you guess which one's the lie? Oh wait. Okay, you know what? I kind of tricked you there. They're all real. So those are actually story arcs that happen within the show, which is Indian drama. So right off the bat, there is some sort of drama that's happening. So Simar is supposed to marry one of the guys from the other family, but the same day there is this really huge dance event happening, and Simar really likes dance apparently. So she basically goes to the dance and her sister Roli goes instead, goes under the veil and basically stands in for Simar so she can go to the dance. Now what happens is Simar takes too much time at the dance thing and she's rushing all the way back. And what happens is Roli ends up marrying the other guy, supposed to be husband of Simar, which is a complete mindfuck. That's literally in the first 10 or 15 episodes that happen. Alright, so I think the best way to basically talk about the show and some of the crazy things that happen within the show is to talk about the characters. So let's talk about the younger sister Roli. So Roli goes through a lot in the show. Like, she's been messed about so much. There's so much things that happen to her, it's insane. For example, she gets into some sort of accident, she gets severe burns, and then she has to get sort of this plastic surgery to get her face okay. So you could see her husband there with his fingers crossed and he's just like, oh, please be okay, please be okay, please don't look hideous. In a dramatic fashion, his fingers are uncrossed and then he's just like, what? Somehow Roli gets her face completely changed and she's not the same Roli anymore. So there's some sort of mumbo jumbo during the surgery and her face is completely different. She's not the same Roli anymore. Roli and her husband basically gets reintroduced to the family, but obviously her face is completely different, so the family does not understand who that person is, who the new Roli is, and they're so confused. It's crazy. But what I love about this scene is that Roli's reaction and how the glass breaks, and it's so dramatic, it's over the top. I love it. Alright, now here's the crazy thing. This Roli is not actually the real Roli. It's an imposter. I don't know how the switcheroo happened, when that happened, or what the old Roli was doing in the meantime. Apparently she was in a box, kept hidden away for that long. I don't know how. But that's not the crazy part. What the crazy part is that this imposter is also a snake. Yeah, she's a snake. I'm not calling her a snake in the fact that she's sort of snaky, her behavior snaky. She's an actual snake. She turns into a snake and terrorizes the entire family. Alright, so they captured the snake and sent her back to hell, and now Roli's free. She's free from the box. She's reunited back to her family. Everything's all well and good. Everybody's happy. But Roli dies. Yeah, she dies. But she dies trying to save her sister Simar. Alright, so you could see there that Roli took an axe for Simar, which is really, really heartwarming, really, really selfless. One thing that really stuck out to me in this entire scenario is, why didn't anybody from the entire family call an ambulance, or at least try to call an ambulance? Like, it's as if they knew that she was gonna die. You could have probably saved her. Like, why didn't you call anybody? Why didn't you call the ambulance? I don't know, man. Indian drama is fuck logic, yeah? Why? Yeah, fuck logic. Now the other thing is that actually caught my attention, that made me laugh really, really hard, was that the demons are basically being burned, literally being burned. And the way Roli starts laughing at them when they're dying is crazy. Like, it's insane. Like, you could see her just laughing maniacally, and she's just like, haha, burn, bitches. Oh man, I think the way she went out in the show is the best, man. She took an axe for her sister and she just flipped the demons off, laughing at them maniacally. Love it. I don't know about you, but that was a roller coaster of emotions for me, honestly. And that's just one character from the whole cast of characters that they have for the show. Each character has their own sort of story arc. There's so much drama happening in the family, honestly. I also wanted now to talk about the grandma, mataji as they call her. She also goes through some insane story arcs as well. Now, looking at her character, she looks like an evil bitch. She looks like the evil grandma in every Disney animated show. She looks like an evil grandma. And I don't know, I've not seen enough of the show to give you an understanding of if her character is like bad throughout the entire show. But looking at this clip,
Baba? Baba उठिए, Baba? माताजी, देखिए ना, इन्हें क्या हो गया? इन्हें अस्पताल ले चलते हैं ना?
नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं. हमारे पास कोई वक्त नहीं है.
the old man carrying the heavy load basically collapses in front of her, and she doesn't give a f***. The grandma does not give a fuck. She's just like, we got shit to do, Simar. The old man can probably help himself up. So that was one sort of instance where she does something really bitchy to another character in the show. There's another instance, I think if you remember the first clip, so she was the one that slapped the woman. I don't know why the grandma slapped the woman there, but man, that bitch slapped the shit out of her, and she basically did turns and almost choked herself. So yeah, two instances there where the grandma's being a bitch. Yeah, I don't know if there's a good side to her, honestly, but there's also another story arc where the grandma gets possessed, and it's the most insane shit you're probably gonna see. I don't know, this is probably like the outtakes. I couldn't find the actual clip of her being possessed. This is sort of like the behind the scenes of the filming of that scene, and it's freaking insane, man. I couldn't stop laughing at it. It was so funny. The other actors in the show keep a straight face. I don't know how the actor itself, the grandma, keeps a straight face and does the whole possession kind of get up. It beats me, man. But if I was in the cast or if I was on set looking at her act the way she does, man, I would lose my shit, honestly. Alright, so we've talked about Roli, we've talked about Mataji. We need to talk about the main protagonist, Simar. Now, Simar goes through a lot of story arcs as well throughout the entire season. Now, yeah, I said season. There's one season, but the show has 2,000 plus episodes. I'm not even joking. 2,000 plus episodes. I think it ran from 2011 and I think just got done in 2018. Don't quote me on that. I need to look at it again. It's been on for, well, you could say 5+ years. Simar goes through a lot of stuff, man, honestly. But one of the story arcs that made me go, what the fuck is happening, is when she turns into a fly. Yeah, you heard right, she turns into a fly. I'm not even joking. There's this entire story arc of how she gets turned into a fly. She goes to this one sage who is meditating, and she goes to him because she wants to help another friend who is dying. So she goes and she interrupts him to basically help her friend. But the sage gets angry and turns her into a fly. So just, I can't. Why would you come up with something like that? I don't know, like, I think, yeah, I probably think when you have 2,000 plus episodes, you just are lost with ideas, you know? You don't know what to make, I guess. I can just imagine the writers in the writer's room are just like, you know, we've had snakes, we've had possessed people. What does the show need? I think we should make the main protagonist, Simar, into a fly. I think that's gold. That's drama gold right there. Yes. Give this man a promotion. Oh. Alright, so that's been a small glimpse into the infamous Sasural Simar ka Indian drama serial thingy. Now it's only been, I've just told you small bits of the entire show. It's 2,000 plus episodes, so I couldn't be bothered to look at all of it, but it's been a crazy experience, honestly. Let me know what you guys thought of Sasural Simar ka. What was your favorite part? Who was your favorite character? What was your favorite story arc? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what other show you maybe want me to talk about. I've actually had really good fun doing this, doing some research on the show and finding some really crazy clips. So yeah, let me know what other shows you want me to talk about. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please do drop a like if you did enjoy the video. Share it with your friends. I know there's a lot of Indian drama fanatics out there, so please do share it with your friends if you did enjoy it. Please do consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't. I do make a lot of these commentary videos on crazy things I find on the internet. I also do skits as well, so please be sure to have a look at some of my other stuff. If you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. I do make videos every Friday. And yeah, that's all for me in this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Yalla, bye.